You're watching one of the semi-finals of the UK Open qualifier held at Riley's Victoria. Really good game in store here between Stuart White and Diogo Portela. It's the best of 7 legs. Well, firstly, a huge well done to Julie and the team at Riley's Victoria for what's been an excellent day of darts. The venue looks absolutely brilliant after its refurbishment, and you can find more about the club at rileys.co.uk. And it's Diogo Portela to get us underway after winning the ball. You can find out about the other UK Open qualifier events at Riley's at rileys.co.uk/events, and all these links are in the description of this video. You can see the other semi-final going on in the background. That's Lee Evans taking on John Hind. Played across 4 boards today, and they are the 4 board winners. Strong start from both White and Portela in this match. Stuart White is going for his 4th UK Open appearance. He's had 3 previously. He would love to make it a 4th. Qualified once before through the Riley's route, and also, it should be said, in 2011-2012 qualifying for Bolton through the old PDC qualifier route, which is also the route in which Diogo qualified previously. More on that in a minute, but yeah, Stuart used to be able to pay your money, compete against PDC's best, and he came through that grueling route on 2 occasions. So a really high standard that he's used to competing at, and a very strong start here from both players in this first leg. Stuart has a chance there on a 167. We'll just look to set himself up if the 80 doesn't go. So 70 left for White, 80 left for Portela. So single 20 will leave tops. Tops then for 1-0. Didn't trouble it. So an early break opportunity here for White. Best of 7 legs, of course. It is a very tough, brutal format. Now, I think there's actually a mistake there on the scoreboard that White was looking at there. We can only work to the basis of what was up on the scoreboard at the time, which is why he was going for the bullseye, but doesn't matter now because Portela takes out 40-2, 17 darter to kick us off, and Portela leads 1-0 in this best of 7 contest, but White has certainly found his rhythm very early on here. Massive thanks also, of course, to Owen Binks for all his organisational efforts. Great effort to be able to coordinate a competition like this. And, of course, to Evolution Darts as well for their 4 practice boards, which were excellent. And they are a company based in Suffolk, and highly recommend them if you want to book them for your next darting event. Well worth a look. And now they host a lot of events as well, so definitely worth a look if you get the chance. A couple of trebles in this leg from White. Found his rhythm once again as he seeks to level up this contest. His route to the final, well, he beat Michael Waterworth, Wayne Brill, a former Riley's qualifier in Sean Fox, and he also beat Jack Lucas. White has set himself up very nicely after 9 darts, but will likely be under pressure here from Portela. Yes, Portela has qualified for the UK Open previously, and that was through the Challenge Tour route. If you do very well on the Challenge Tour, you can potentially then qualify for the following year's UK Open. And of course, Portela is a former Challenge Tour winner. And then when he won that, the following year, he did qualify for Butlins Minehead. Played Jamie Hughes on stage. Averaged over 100 and didn't pick up the win. It was a very, very competitive game, it has to be said. I know he'd love the chance to go back to Butlins Minehead and put that right, of course. This looks useful from White. A very good visit there. 134 leaves himself 38. If the 148 doesn't go from Diogo, which it won't. So White will be back to square up this game at 1 apiece. Has quite a few fans in Stuart to cheer him on. Now, will he go straight at this? No, he chooses to split. I think he was aiming... Obviously, you want the 6 in that scenario, don't you, rather than the 10, but 10 it is, so double 14. 6 seems to be a good marker. Got further away, so Portela here with an unexpected opportunity at 92. 72 left, could go double-double. And that's what he went for. But White's back for double 14. Gets rid of it in one dart, 19 dart reply. Still on throw here, 1 apiece, and Portela will get us underway in leg 3. It's been a gruelling few weeks for both of them, it has to be said, because both played for Q School and both played on the Challenge Tour. Q School for White, he was very unlucky, it has to be said, not to get through to stage 2. Of course, that's played over 2 stages now, Q School, where players, of course, bid to win a place on the professional PDC Tour. And on the first 3 days, they whittled down the field down to the 128 that competes in the final 4 days. And White was just 1 point and a few places from qualifying. Did pick up 5 wins, including beating Josh McCarthy and former Lakeside Youth finalist Jordan Boyce. So 2 big scalps there, has to be said. And Portela had a gruelling 6 days of darts at Q School. Got enough points on the first 2 days, meant he didn't have to go on the 3rd day. Had a rest and then played 4 days of Q School. So totally brutal. And Milton Keynes, quarter-final run on the last day, lost out to Matt Edgar eventually. But did beat Graham Usher, Dal Pilgrim, Jim McEwen and George Killington. I think we'll see McEwen and Killington both on the Pro Tour this year. So it gives you a calibre of the player that Portela was beating. If we disappointed not to have put a bigger dent in that one, but he is down to a finish first. And White will not be, so nice last dart though. So 6 darts from 160 for Portela to increase his lead. I think that's John Hine dropping his darts in the background there. Adjusts. Oh, just 41, so White will feel that he's still very much in this. Well, very evenly poised in this close contest, as we predicted that it would be. So 62 left. Oh. Didn't choose to go the ball route. So I'll make that 72 left. Treble 16 would have left double 12. So double 16 then for Portela. 4-2-1. Finishing has been very good today. I hope I haven't jinxed him by saying that at this point. Wires the double 4. So White with a great opportunity here to break for the first time in this match. Tops. Double 10. And he gets it. Oh, he gives the fist bump. That's what we like to see. A bit of passion. Fans of White impressed as well in the background, as you can hear. So that is a crucial break of throwing, and we see it a lot, don't we, in the live league, which of course Portela is very used to playing. Best of sevens. They are really, really brutal, short formats, and a break is it's crucial, isn't it? It's very important. Without wishing to state the obvious. But yeah, both players, of course, missed out on a tour card, so then they went along to the Challenge Tour the following week. And they played in all 5 events of those. Both may be disappointed that they didn't pick up a few more wins. There's a lovely switch there from White, puts him in a really commanding position now in this leg and in this match. White picked up 5 wins across the 3 days. One runs the last 64. He did beat Ben Hazel in one of those contests, former high flyer in the... always had some success in the old BDO system. It was at the O2, of course. And you can see in the background there, actually, Lee Evans has wrapped up a 4-0 win over John Hind there. So Lee Evans will be taking his place in the final of this competition. He'll be playing the winner of this match, and you can find that match on this channel. Just give it a search. White has a 72-point advantage here. And that's going to increase because this is a very good visit. Couldn't fill it up, but a 135 puts him in a very, very strong position. Leaves a 2-dart combination. It's 207 points clear before these are thrown. It's a great visit from Portela. It does get him down to a finish, but you feel it might be too late. Well, it's a fist bump again. Now, it does say 92 on the scorecard there. That's what I made it. And the chalker, the marker of this game, he had it down as 82. So that's why White went for 82. Bullseye, double 16. And that's why the leg has been given to him and why he went for that combination. So, again, players can only go for what the score is on the scorecard in front of them. So... just gives you an explanation of what's happened there. So White then leads 3-1 and is within 1 leg of booking a return to Butlins Minehead and his 4th UK Open appearance, which I know he would absolutely love. Portela has got to dig deep. He has to win the next 3 legs if he's going to keep his UK Open dream alive. He's never come through the Riley's route before, the amateur qualifiers, to reach the UK Open, so it would be a first in his career if he's going to do that. And that's a lovely last dart from White, just keeps him competitive in this leg. Could take it out here potentially, couldn't he? Good first one from Diogo, follows it in. Loads of room. Chris Holt in the background cheering on Portela. Portela's had a lot of success in this venue in the past. He's played a lot in the individual darts league, which used to take place in Victoria. It took place over many years. I want to say a decade. It may well have been over a decade, and it's where I played my first ever competitive darts match. How about that? But yeah, the refurbishment looks brilliant, doesn't it? 4 boards at the end. Do have a look if you're ever in the area. This is a lovely visit from White. That's a very timely maximum. Just what he needed. And Portela must be really worried now because White is very much breathing down his neck here. And the 149 won't go. So he needs to leave himself handily placed if he can. Which he does. So potential opportunity here for White to take this out. So 100 left. Wanted treble 20 to leave. Tops now needs to... Well, he had to switch there, didn't he? Because he had 80 left and had a blocker in the way of the treble 20. Hence why he switched to the 16s. So double 16 needed for Portela to keep his hopes alive. It does too. Wow. Well, a lot of pressure on that. White was poised, ready to pounce on 64, but it's only a hold of throw. This is the leg where White will know he has the best chance to get over the line and book his place in the final. No treble with his first visit though. Love contests like this. This is why I love going to floor events like this, because of the stories and the drama that you can see in matches like this. Well found treble with Diogo's second dart there. White's got a lovely throw, hasn't it? Great action. What a visit this is. Straight into the 5, looked like a ricochet. But a multi-treble visit. Portela's going to have to draw on all his experience. All those World Cup appearances and World Championship appearances that he's had over the years. He's going to have to draw on all of that if he's going to dig himself out of this predicament, because White has found his range. That is another ton. Let's back up the 125. Portela, well, needs all of these, doesn't he? Needs all of these. Well, gets within a whisker of White. They're both bringing the best out of each other here. It's being played at a good pace. That's another nice visit from White. He gets down to the Keith Della. Portela needs to try and leave a finish here, obviously, and can't do. So White has 6 darts from here to book his place in the final and for a chance to... sorry, earlier I was bigging it up, wasn't it? Obviously he needs to play Lee Evans next to then qualify for the UK Open. Needed treble 18 there with his second dart, but he more than makes up for it with a treble 17. And leaves double 13 in. We will have that for a place in the final. Portela does hit a ton, and we'll have to hope that White can't take this out. This is for a place in the final, remember, and to keep his hopes of qualifying for Butlins Minehead alive. Doesn't want to go inside, and he does. Can you believe that? Just recomposes himself because he knows that that was the risk. Well, Diogo, this has to go. 78 left with White left on double 4. And he's only going to get 1 dart at it. Needs to make sure of the single, which he does do. So moves over and wants tops to level things up. It's a must get, really. What a dart that is. What a dart that is. And you can see what that means to him. He knew that if that didn't go, it would have been the end of his campaign. And it is a break of throw. And Diogo's going to get us underway here in this 7th and final leg. And this is where it gets really tense. Really, really tense now, because White will have to put that to the back of his mind. He has had match darts. He couldn't take them. And Diogo kicks off with a 140. My goodness. He was trailing 3-1. Averages have been in the mid-80s all throughout this contest. Yes, apologies. I was getting excited earlier. I thought, of course, that I was saying that Stuart White was going to win this match and then qualify for Butlins Minor. Of course, that's not the case, because Lee Evans is waiting in the final, and the winner of this match will take on Evans for a place at Butlins Minehead. Lovely treble there found. Diogo's last dart. This is a good visit from White. A very good visit indeed. That's a 174. It's thrown the chalker. But you don't often see it. But it's really, really good. Really good. So now it's a level playing field again, really. Only the 37 points to choose between them before these were thrown. Just the 60. White knows that one treble will get him back on level terms, really. But he can't find it. Trebles are really like gold dust in last leg deciders such as this. Who can grab this last leg by the scruff of the neck and take the initiative? That is a great second dart. Would love another one of those. Not quite, but puts him in a strong position. How can White respond? Needs a treble. Can't find it. So Portela now has 6 darts from 108 to see this out. And he was 3-1 down, remember. Treble 20 would leave. Double 14. Oh, just on the wire, but he will be back for 14. He might wonder whether he'll go straight at that. White can just hit and hope. It's a great visit. It's a great visit. And Portela will know this has to go. It's for a place in the final. He was 3-1 down, remember, and faced match darts. White poised on 60 if it doesn't go. But it doesn't matter, because Diogo's finishing has bailed him out, and has played in a really good spirit. That you can see both of them embracing there at the end. Congratulations to Diogo Portela. He'll take on Lee Evans for a place in the UK Open final. Commiserations to Stuart White, but a great day nonetheless. And thank you for watching.